snowboarder with no business experience just destroys Amazon plan to rule online shopping. When I first heard of that, I was like, ain't no way that's true, man. Get out of here, little muffin. That's definitely a fairy tale. But little did I know that little muffin is actually a big player, and his name, well, drum roll please, Toby Lutke. I hope I didn't butcher his name, because man, I'll be honest with you, I never heard of that name in my entire life. And like I told you, first when I heard that, I was like, come on, man, he's one of those little muffins. Little did I know that little muffin is actually a big player. And when I say big players, we're talking about, a couple B's out here. So as soon as I found out, I was like, brother, I gotta surrender to you. And then immediately this question, popped in my head. I was like, wait a minute, how the heck he did that? Like how he did, plan to destroy his Amazon plan to rule online shopping. You ready for the answer? 20 hours of learning how to code. Now hold on, wait a minute. I don't want you just to, click out this video and then go ahead and start learning how to code, because we are in a different era right now. What I'm trying to say is this, that this guy just spent around 20 hours of focused work to learn how to code and then turn that coding into a couple $1 billion a year business. How is that even possible? And the craziest part is that Amazon at that time had, hundreds, if not even thousands of engineers and billions of dollars and years of experience. But Toby had something they didn't. The thing is, he wasn't trying to be perfect. He just wanted to sell snowboard online. That's it. That was the, North Star. That was the goal. That was the vision. And so instead of waiting for a perfect team, he spent a few weeks, learning code and how the online infrastructure works. Keep this in mind, not to become a programmer, but to just build what he needed. A place to sell the snowboard online. Those first 20 to 30 hours were enough to build the first version of the Shopify. A platform that now powers millions of businesses and make billions of dollars a year. But wait, it gets even better. The founder of Airbnb did the same thing. They spent almost 20 hours of learning how to design a website so that the website would look good. And then Brian Chesky, who's even one of the founders, learned photography in 3 weeks and took all the photos of the host homes himself. Because better photos means more bookings, and more bookings means more growth for the business. You see, while their competitor hired expert and waited for months, these founders learned good enough skill in just 20 hours and moved faster. I'm pretty sure some of you know the importance of speed in business. The speed. Every single thing in business, if you can do it faster, you can definitely beat everyone in your competition. The word speed matter a lot when it comes to business. The faster, the better. And so if you realize they didn't spend years becoming expert or, replace a team with another team just to meet those standards or those goals. They just stopped waiting for permission to solve problems by spending a few focused hours, learning enough to move forward and actually solve the problems faster. And so for business owners, the lesson is simple. Every 20-hour learning sprint gives you power. It gives you leverage. You don't have to always replace a team, but you should learn enough to be able to move faster and move smarter. Again, the goal here is to move as fast as you possibly can. And that 20 hours of focused work would provide you just that. But here's what I bet you're thinking. Well, that's great for them. The question is, how do I actually do this? Well, the answer must surprise you. In the next video, we're going to look how you can use the same exact rule, step by step, to learn any skill in your life or business.